Is Pretty Janet. Now tonight, Christians all over the world started celebrations marking the three-day Easter holidays, marking the Passion of Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago. The long Easter holidays started last evening with Christians, mainly Catholics, congregating in churches to mark the Last Supper which Jesus had with his apostles. In Kenya, Christians took part in carrying the cross in what is called Way of the Cross, a symbolic or as symbolization of how Jesus was crucified. Church leaders from different churches used the opportunity to ask politicians to stop selfishness and negligence and serve the disadvantaged in the society. Catherine Imuraget starts our bulletin with that story.
On the morning of April 18th, 2025, the streets of Nairobi were filled with hundreds of Christian faithfuls celebrating Good Friday. At the Holy Family Basilica Church, the Way of the Cross procession began at the CBD Nairobi, led by the Catholic Archbishop of Nairobi, Philip Anyolo. This day is also remembered as a special day marking the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, with some believers wearing red clothes and the cross bearer wearing a white robe and having a red mark to symbolize how Jesus Christ went through severe suffering before being crucified 2,000 years ago. This procession takes several hours, where Christians visiting 14 stages before returning to the church, with Bishop Anyolo and the faithful kneeling and praying at each step of the procession, marking the suffering of Jesus Christ. Speaking after the procession, Anyolo urged the political class to be good examples and serve the people, especially the less privileged.
Wanasiasa wetu, tunaomba kila siku msituonyeshe mfano wa uongozi wenu wa kisiasa katika vita na kubishana. Wakati tunavyoona wananchi wanateseka, wakati tunavyoona wananchi hawana mabarabara nzuri za kupitia, wakati tunavyoona wananchi hawana chakula, sio kwamba tubishane kwa lolote ambalo tunawafanyia. Ni kwamba tukubaliane, tuunganike pamoja, tuweze kusaidiana, tusaidie wananchi wa Kenya wafaidike.
Similar celebrations were also held at All Saints Cathedral in Nairobi, with believers gathering for prayers. Bishop Evans Omolo urged families to live in love and ask for forgiveness whenever differences arises.
What Good Friday does is bringing humanity and God back together. So that is what we call reconciliation. So as Good Friday challenges us to be reconciled to God, it also challenges us to be reconciled to one another.
The processions were replicated all over Nairobi, marking the beginning of what is called Tridium.
Jesus died so that he may deliver people by faith in putting their trust on God. Do you put your trust in God? Easter is a time that we must trust in God.
This day is usually observed every year at the end of the 40-day Lent period to remember the suffering Jesus Christ endured before being crucified and finally resurrected after 3 days. Catherine Imuraget, KTN.
Now away from Nairobi, our reporter Clement